There are only 50 days to 2025 and I'm going to give you 8 tips that will actually make you do something about it. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Mihika and I'm 21 years old. This is my first sit down video as a 21-year-old, and also with ये पूरा new room and the silver play button and एक और चीज़ दिखाती हूँ. Look at my new zipper. Look who gave it to me. YouTube. Now that हम इसके बारे में बात कर ही रहे हैं, and because the video also talks about this, I'll tell you one of my 2024 goals was one of my 2024 goals was to be recognized by YouTube. I just attended my first ever YouTube event.
Yes, कोई
Even though recognized से मेरे दिमाग में event जाना नहीं था, there was something else, but that is now my goal for 2025, if not in the next 2 months. Newsflash, if you're also like me and you're still stuck in 2020, 2021, there is breaking news for us and a reality check for both of us that there are only 2 months left and 2025 will be here. How? But I thought of making this video because I need the reality check as much as you, and there is so much that has happened. There are like 10 months that have passed and you just need to sit down, think about it, re-strategize, rebuild, restart, reset. Okay, I'll stop. Now to set the mood, starting off with the first thing, winter is coming.
OMG, I never noticed. Thank you for this brand new life-changing information.
I hate winter, but I can't, move around it. And I feel like winter is a time where you can really practice isolation because ऐसे इतनी ठंड होती है, ज़्यादा बाहर नहीं निकलना होता. So thinking of it in this way कि winter is the time where you can actually work on yourself in the quiet, really spend time with yourself, be with yourself, because 50 days are more than enough to really make waves and like make a change in your life that is visible to others also. Good or bad, that's up to you. If you think कि okay नहीं अब तो पूरे साल तो कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, अब तो 2025 से करूँगी, नहीं, मतलब that's the easy way out. So I would not recommend that, but yeah, I would not recommend that. Next, you need to revisit your 2024 goals, your vision board, whatever vision of 2024 that you had in your mind when the year was starting. Revisit that. What out of all those things that you envisioned for yourself have been accomplished by you? How many of those are a work in progress that you are taking actions to reach them, and how many are the things that you feel like कि बहुत दूर है and you haven't really started any action to really achieve them, so that you can introspect कि why has this not been possible for me अभी तक? Am I scared? Am I just lazy? Have I been busy? Have I not been able to take the time out for the thing that I've wanted to do this year? Why is that, and how can you fix that? I feel like कि it's very important to think about these things because किसी चीज का why जाने बिना we cannot figure out the how. And for example, if you had your goals in like multiple areas, physical goals, your financial goals, your academic goals, your career wise goals, which of those brackets have been lacking? Like for me, like जो part of my goals ने सबसे ज़्यादा suffer करा and I've not been able to complete them as of now are the physical goals. I put so much of my time, like all of my time, into focusing on everything else, but there has to be a balance. There is a reason why I set the physical goals, and there is a reason why I will do everything in my power to achieve them in these 50 days so that I feel ready for my 2025 goals. I would want कि मैं एक better position में हूँ क्योंकि मेरे 2025 goals जो होंगे वो भी will be like 10x of my 2024 goals. And I feel like if you also think like that, plan like that, put the bar up here, then you will be able to somewhere get here. Now that you looked at your vision board, you know ki how much have you been able to complete, how much you have not been able to complete. Now out of the things that you have not been able to complete, what are the doable goals that you can still work towards? List them down, figure out the how. For example, if you want to start a business and abhi tak you have not been able to during the year, what are the things that will help you reach the point where you'll launch your brand, है ना? You'll come up with a vision of what do you want the brand to stand for. You'll come up with the vision of what kind of products do you want to sell. And once you're done with the vision part of it, then you get to figuring out the raw materials, manufacturing, packaging, website, and all of that. So segregate your doable goals and start working towards them. Okay, now to complete like 95% of these goals, there is a possibility that you'll need to come up with a habit and stick to it. And I'm sure कि जिसने भी अपनी लाइफ में कभी ना कभी सोचा हुआ है कि okay I need to make a change, उसे ये फैक्ट जरूर पता है कि it takes what 21 days to make a habit and we have 50. So you're good, you have time. I'll share something. The thing I'm struggling with the most in my life right now is sleeping on time and getting up on time. And because none of those things are happening on time, everything is messed up. This is something I need to fix. मतलब कोई और तरीका है ही नहीं. बहुत चीज़ें अपने आप like solve हो जाएंगी अगर ये दोनों चीज़ें ठीक हो गई. So this is a habit that I really need to actively work on every single day. It's going to be tough because I know myself. It's going to be tough. Now just like this, you need to pick a habit that will impact your life largely, even if it's like taking 10 minutes out in your morning to yourself. That is also a habit I have to make. Now okay, habits सुन के थोड़ा सा serious vibes आती हैं. You know, your year or like the time you spend is not just about all these serious things ki okay, you know, career or how will I make money and school, grades. Everything is not that. Making new friends, putting yourself out of your comfort zone. And I swear, picking up a hobby that you love, there's nothing like it. There is nothing more fulfilling or more uplifting than going back from your routine to do a thing that you love. Basically an activity that you do only and plainly for yourself, for your joy, for your entertainment. It could be a movie marathon. Maybe watching movies back to back makes you happy. Dancing workshops, maybe you like to paint. Maybe learning new things will make you happy. Video editing or graphic designing. And the biggest thing for me and my 2024, I've gotten into reading again. And like not just कि एक book ऐसे पढ़ ली, एक book ऐसे पढ़ ली, वो मेरा first half of 2024 में वैसा चल रहा था. But this past month or two, I have been reading books back to back to back, and I have never been happier. Now that we're over with our goals, habits, hobbies, etc., the one thing that's common is the way you are, your personality, the way you think. What are those personal goals that you wanted to, you know, address, maybe work on in your personality? If you thought you were a people pleaser, how much of that did you overcome? If you thought you could not say no, how close are you to actually saying no to people now? If you were like very conscious about yourself, you wanted to feel confident, have you taken steps to make yourself feel that way? Like for me, the things I said, I have started saying no, even though I know it can make people uncomfortable around me. अभी भी बहुत like दिक्कत होती है, but बोलती हूँ. Okay, my second last point, make your 2025 goals. I'm not saying make very specific goals, but like I'm sure you have an idea. Basically the goals you put on your vision board, वो एक bigger picture of 2025, if you can imagine, that would be great, because that will provide you insight into how to align yourself in these 50 days for you to be ready to take up those goals for 2025. Okay, the last point from my side is super chill. You just need to recharge and reminisce. Matlab, you know, Christmas time is so fuzzy and warm, where just reconnecting with, as I said, maybe your hobbies, maybe a habit that you used to do, maybe a friend you haven't been able to get in touch with, checking in with your family, reading books, you know, watching Christmas movies, all of that. So even if you do like 20% of all these 8 points, I think you're good to go. I really hope you enjoyed a sit down video after so long. And also for my YouTube people, go and follow Feel Worthy's Instagram page for regular updates. If you don't know, Feel Worthy is my own brand that I'm launching. The first drop is going to be on 15th November, Friday. The first drop will have sweatshirts, to-do lists, and journals. The journals are a bit different, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Sure,